What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling fantastic today. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. So the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our ruler here, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void, of course, just all of those lunar shenanigans. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be dope, Cancer. Now, let's jump into it. Oh. All right, your space has been cleansed. Gems, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Cancer. So, Cancer, happy Friday. And the moon is in Leo, so let's have some fun. Because this is a very fun placement for the moon, Cancer. Moon in Leo is very much about just, if we have any little ones, that's always one of my things to talk about. If we have any little ones, or maybe we work in childcare, it's a great time to just get down with them, play some, I don't know, what are they playing with now? NASCARs and action figures and whatnot, Cancer, all those fun things. But also, this is a great energy for self-expression, creative endeavors, hobbies, anything along those lines. So Cancer, tap into that inner artist, let that Da Vinci in you shine. But also, this could be great time for working on like self-confidence as well, Cancer, because Leo energy is very much confident, where yes, it can be egotistical on like the unbalanced end of it, but Leo energy really is about being in your energy. They're represented by the sun, so shine bright, Cancer, allow that light to just come through. And then also, the moon is in a first quarter phase. So with the first quarter phase, this is, we're starting to pick up speed here. This is about making decisions, really kind of like aligning like our actions with our words, Cancer, and just making sure that everything is just like, if we need to make any tweaks or anything along those lines, this is a great energy for that. It's magician energy. So let's work on that manifesting, really getting that down packed here. And then last couple things. These readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. In the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested there, Cancer. Oh, Cancer. So, stay calm. You got the 5th card of Taurus here, which is the Broken Vase card. And with the Broken Vase card, this is a card of hardship, misfortune, trial, overcome, crisis, 2 steps back, change of state, grief, fix it, opportunity, pressure, burden, destroy, adversity, accident, disappointments, and setback. And Cancer, with any kind of broken vase, just like maybe this is a literal broken vase, which glass all over the place, which I had broke a bowl like maybe a few weeks ago. It's never fun. But however this broken vase may be actually, maybe translating in your world, if it's something that you might be going through, because this is like this gives me like a little, not quite a full-on tower moment, but like a little baby tower. Maybe more like I don't know what a baby tower would be, a fort? Whatever, Cancer, let's stay on topic. This is an opportunity, all of these broken vases, no matter how this is translating. And it may not seem like it in that moment, because, it stinks sometimes, when we get in these energies, but these adversities, these disappointments, these setbacks, they're not meant to just keep you 2 steps back, Cancer. It's like, okay, this is a time to reassess. All right, this went down. What can I do with this energy? I'm feeling this stuff here. Let's channel that into something. Let's take this disaster and rebuild this thing, because that's the nice thing about this stuff. These situations, when they go down, yeah, they may not be ideal in the moment, but they are clearing space for you to fill it with something new, to fill it with healing and to fill it with just over just coming these hardships and things. And they really show you too, Cancer, because sometimes when these situations happen, they can feel like we can't overcome this stuff, or just like that, it seems like the universe is against us. But really, it's the universe building you up. And every time you get through stuff like this, Cancer, take a moment and applaud yourself, and really just like acknowledge just how we gave that space for when it went down. Let's give an equal amount of space for when things go, when we overcome, when we succeed, and we conquer. Let's give it that balance, Cancer. Because if we don't, then it can seem like it's just always two step backs, and like the victories are fleeting. So and if that's something that's been translating, then let's make that adjustment, because I do feel like that change of perspective where, I like to say this, where it may not necessarily change the fact that yes, there may be, literal or metaphorical glass all over the place. It doesn't mean that it's meant to bring you down. It's really is meant to bring you up there, Cancer. But let's see how we can work with these energies. And with how many times you've been getting the Empress as your surprise cards, I feel like these are like surprise Empress moments right here, Cancer. So something to think about. Let's see what we got here. Alrighty. I'm with it. You got the Nine of Cups, and then you have the Ten of Swords. And I really like that combination, because when you think about the Ten of Swords, this could be a very Ten of Swords moment, because the Ten of Swords can feel like that you're just like well, Ten of Swords might be a little more intense maybe than a broken vase, but it's that situation where you really feel like that you're just at rock bottom. Things that just haven't been going your way. There's been a lot of pressure, maybe just kind of blow after blow from the universe. At least that's how it's been feeling. But Ten of Swords, I like this Ten of Swords because it has these geese migrating. And that's to show, I feel like, that you can move on from this. Where whatever situation has gone down, where yeah, it sucked. What are we going to take from this situation? What are we going to take and move on forward? And then when we start moving forward, I love this Nine of Cups here with this octopus. That's actually really cool. The Nine of Cups is being mindful of the energy that you're dwelling in, that you're attracting. Because if we stay in a broken vase situation and just focus on the misfortune and all of the things that are just going wrong, then that's just what's going to keep happening. Glass is just going to keep breaking all over the place. But if we operate from a place of positivity, it may not fix the situation, but at least it'll help you. I think that's what I was trying to say earlier. It's like, I think I missed my point earlier, but it may not take away from the broken base situation, but it gets you in a clearer head. Because when we're able to think from a state of, okay, what opportunity can I get from this? And it almost even helps you kind of laugh at the situation, because at first you want to get upset. It's just like, well, what's that actually going to do? Like really. And then sometimes that little moment of pause, that's what Nine of Cups does. It's just like, wait a minute. Do I really just want to, I know what happens when I get all upset and then this becomes a thing. Then there's, I end up throwing phones and then flipping tables, and then, everything's just, oh, see? Excited self. Well, and thank you. But you see what I mean, Cancer? When we stay in that place, that's what happens. It's like a domino effect. So let's rearrange the dominoes. Let's just build this stuff back up. That's what Nine of Cups invites you to do. Really just kind of change that mindset. Think about it from a couple different perspectives. I mean, think about how intelligent octopuses are. When they're in a jam, like in a confined space, give them a little bit of time. They'll figure out how to get out of broken vase situations, tower moments, hanged mans. It doesn't matter. So let's be adaptable. I love it, Cancer. Let's be adaptable. Oh, I don't know how well you can see that. Let's be adaptable like the octopus. I love it. More. Let's see what else we got here, Cancer. I love it. There's that Queen of Coins, because Queen of Coins, of course she came out because she smelled opportunity. Ain't that right, girl? Because the Queen of Coins, she's the type that when she's met with adversity, she welcomes a challenge. Like, oh, okay, growth, bring it. That's Queen of Coins mentality, because she knows she's going to get all kinds of stuff. She might get like literal abundance. Maybe she can turn this broken vase, and I don't know, maybe she can maybe sell them for parts. I don't know what she's doing with this. She's resourceful. But also, it could be material stuff. This could be maybe spiritual growth, because when you learn to rise from that, man, that's a level up, because it brings a level of confidence. Leo energy. So, and think too, Cancer, the Queen of Coins, she's Capricorn energy, our opposite sign. And where sometimes, yes, we may not want to, these situations suck, we may not want to deal with it, but the sooner that we deal with them, get in that headspace and figure out how we can tackle this thing, as opposed to, just dragging it along. Really, just the quicker, it's like ripping a Band-Aid off. Do you want to do it all slow and, really, get each individual hair? Do we just want to be just done with this thing? So just something to think about, Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's see what are some challenges. It's already a challenge, but let's see what maybe some other challenges might be when working with this energy. Okay, Cancer, let's see what we have here. Why don't we just talk about getting out of a hanged man? I love it, Cancer. You got the Hanged Man. And so the challenge, not getting stuck in this. When the Hanged Man, when we do find ourselves met with a roadblock, this is, the Hanged Man ask us to pause and really think about, okay, what can I do with this? In new perspectives. That's what the Hanged Man wants. But see, the thing with the Hanged Man is, this is Neptune energy. And it's going to be one of those things that's like, Hanged Man, where this situation might meant to been, how do I want to put this? This situation was meant to pause us for a reason, Cancer. But if we stay in the illusion, that this thing is just meant to keep us down, because that's what Neptune does, deals with fantasies, can deal with confinement, illusions, then we're just going to stay stuck. And then the Hanged Man can be a card of sacrifice. And I bring that up to say, it's just like how much energy and, cycles and time and things do we want to spend maybe in this, grieving this energy, or how do we want to take some of this time and start working towards getting some solutions towards healing from whatever this broken base might be. So this really does, I feel like when the Hanged Man pops up, and if we do notice that things have been kind of rocky as of late, like really kind of like, let's stop for a second and just like kind of meditate on this situation. If we need to even like maybe bounce some ideas off of some people, that might be something that's appropriate to, Cancer. If you're in something, and when it comes up, Cancer, because broken vases happen, that's just it's a cycle of life. But it's going to, you get better and better and faster and more efficient with that energy every time, but we just got to remember that energy that we got to be in. Or just be mindful of the energy that we're attracting, 9 of Cups. Let's attract that positivity, that we can get out of this thing, Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's get some, hydrate, and let's get some more. All right, I love it. Okay. Knight of Wands, Leo energy. And with the Knight of Wands is when these situations going down, knowing that you have what it takes to overcome this thing, and to not think that any situation that comes your way, Cancer, no matter how big or small, don't think that that's all right, you will keep that in there. No matter how big or small, Cancer, you can overcome this thing, because know that it's just, I feel like when we embrace the fact that it's just like life is just going to throw us curveballs. We may not know how they're going to look like, but they do come, Cancer. And it's different when I feel like you're when you're in that Nine of Cups energy, when you're able to be present in these situations here, you recognize them a lot faster. And then it gets to a place where you know how to, you just get, it's just like instinctively, you just know, because when you're just thinking about just lions and things, just like animals, all these animals, they just instinctively know what to do. And Cancer, you do as well when situations go down like this. So really, and Cancer, it's a beautiful perk of ours to be as an emotional sign as we are, because that is, one of the tools that we can use for navigating our intuition. And whatever these situations have you feeling, it's just like, let's just channel that, really be focused and think about how we can redirect that energy into something creative, because that's what Leo energy does. Takes that stuff here and manifests. They take a broken vase and then they build themselves a bowl. Maybe now we're holding, fruit in this, and we got a fruit bowl and we got a story with it. Who knows, Cancer? But you see, we got creative, we're having fun, and then everything, look at that. Let's see what else. Alrighty, Cancer. Last little bit here. All right, we got the Four of Cups here, and then we have the Page of Wands. And I love it. With this Four of Cups, really, I feel like when these situations happen, Cancer, don't keep yourself confined. Don't feel like that there's no kind of rhyme or reason for this thing. There's always a purpose. This gives us a chance to create something, to manifest something great. The Page of Wands, the Page of Wands is the type that when things go down like this, both these Wands energy, when things go down, this is a time this gives them a chance to really gives them an opportunity to show what they're made of, to really show what they've been working on, what they've been refining on this journey, the resources that they've picked up along the way, Queen of Coins, and then show that they can, that these situations are meant to do just that, really to light a fire and to get you inspired to do something with whatever the energies are trying to push you towards. So Four of Cups, this is one of our cards, the Moon in Cancer. We just got out of the Moon in Cancer not too long ago. This gives us a chance really to just kind of reflect on what can come out of this thing, and how can we keep ourselves, get ourselves out of this bubble if we get trapped in a spiral or anything along those lines, Cancer. So just something to think about with this energy. But let's get some advice from the Sun. Let's see what we got here. Can't love it. Absolutely. Because look at how wise you're about to become, Cancer. That's sick. You got the Death card here, and then you got the Hierophant. And I love that too, because the Death card, and this is Scorpio and Taurus energy, and they're polar opposites. And I like that, because when you think about, I'm just thinking in astrology, when you think about oppositions, as far as aspects go, we're going to get an astrology lesson, Cancer. The energies can feel oppositions are kind of like broken vase situations. It may feel kind of hard. It may feel kind of tricky, how to integrate the energies at first. It's like, how do I turn this mess into something brilliant? How do we go through this metamorphosis? What does that change look like? And that's where the Hierophant comes in. It's like making that connection. When you're able to bring those two energies together to to manifest stuff out of this, to create, new opportunities, new growth, then that connection, I mean, it's brilliant what happens here. Two opposing forces coming together. I mean, you're transforming into your wisest self here, Cancer, because the Hierophant too, Taurus energy, talking about being, with us being in Taurus season right now. Taurus deals with the senses, like the five senses. I feel like they have like a really kind of acuteness to the acute awareness, like as far as the sense goes. And I feel like that really comes from, they're known as the slowest sign. And I feel like it's because they appreciate the moment. There's so much to go down, or that's going down, for them to be able to take in, and even these situations here. And when we learn to be present with all of these situations, when we're celebrating, and then when we need to overcome adversity, it just creates this beautiful cycle, and it helps make this journey just more effortless, where you're just embracing these death cards, these transformations with ease, Cancer. So just remember that there's gold always in these situations here. Let's see what else we have. And I like that, Cancer, too. You went from the Hanged Man, the 12th card, to the Death card. That's the next card in that. So, all right, Cancer. Let's see the last little bit here. Hope I didn't just blow your eardrum out there, Cancer. Because, come on. The Empress. Take it in, Cancer. Okay, hold on, Cancer. I had a weird feeling that was going to happen. Cancer. So I don't know if you just need to hear that you're an Empress, that you're prosperous, that you're abundant, you're beautiful, and you are, Cancer. But this is what I'm talking about. So Cancer, from here on out, your goal, think about this over the weekend. When broken vases come down, what does our Empress look like? What do you taking control of a situation look like? Because that's what the Empress does. I love this Empress. She's hard at work, So it's like, what are we planting on this ground here? Because broken vases are just their new opportunities for growth, Cancer. Okay, space has been made. All right, you know what? I've been meaning to clear that shelf off anyway. Let's put up something different. Let's throw some flowers in this thing, or whatever, Cancer. But the Empress, she's hardships, misfortune. She's like queen of coins. Let's get it. Come on. Because it gives her an opportunity to flex. And just really show what she has, Cancer, and get herself in balance. So be thinking about that just with this, because that's a lot with the Empress coming around as frequently as she is. I really feel like that. And listen, Cancer, I don't feel like that anything is necessarily coming up, but it's just to get thinking about how do we react when situations go down. And if we're the type that maybe like gets a little reactive, maybe we freeze, something along those lines, let's get eyes on that. Let's figure out how we can overcome this stuff, how we can change from that and grow from that, Cancer. Let's make that internal connection. Really be present with yourself, and then be in that growth, Cancer. 9 of Cups. Be in your Empress energy. 9 of Cups. Queen of Coins. Come on. Just abundance all day, Cancer. So I'm going to leave that there. That's sick. That's really sick, Cancer. I love that she showed up again. So, and if you love that she popped up again too, because that's the Empress is making a statement for you today, Cancer. And you know what? Interesting thing enough, Fridays are ruled by Venus. So something to think about. Be all up in your Empress energy this Friday, Cancer. I love it. But give it a thumbs up, and share this, Cancer. If you know someone who might be going through a broken vase right now, might not be feeling as abundant, might be seeing the opportunities to be resourceful, hit them up, and maybe that's something too, Cancer. If you find yourself in something and it's becoming too much, you're not sure how to figure it out, hit up an Empress type, hit up a Queen of Coins, because both of them, they're all about, they want to help, others become so resourceful. So if you know someone like that you can lean on with this, or go to ask for guidance or anything, do that, Cancer. And then subscribe. Tell them both, you and your mentor, subscribe. Hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each week. And then I'm on this meditation app, Insight Timer. What great situations, if you find yourself in a broken vase, affirmations, any kind of positivity, 9 of Cups. But I've been on this app, Insight Timer, for years, and I create a group on there called Zodiacs Raising the Vibration. And it's just a group, or little space as of the moment, just dropping positive affirmations, encouraging messages, things along those lines. And then as it grows, just want to do different meditations, maybe manifesting abundance with either the Queen of Coins or the Empress. Probably with the Empress. Queen of Coins, we gotta discuss. But that's what's going down there, Cancer, and that's all in the description box. And then lastly, check your sun, your moon, your rising. You know what? Check your Mercury, your Venus, your Mars, and that'll at least get you your personal planet, see what kind of skills you're working with, and that might help you, give you some creative ideas. Maybe you got some Taurus placements, maybe you got some Scorpio placements. Use that to your advantage, Cancer. And then come on over to my other channel, the Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos there, different themes. It's a good old time. And all that housekeeping down in the description box below. But let me get you a surprise card, Empress, so I can get you out of here. I love it. 6 of Cups. And with this 6 of Cups here, I don't know how well you can see this. Is it a narwhal? What is this? I'm not sure what a dugong. People are not sure what this is, Cancer. You probably know, Cancer. Let me know. But you see how there's all these pictures here up on this wall. The 6 of Cups for me is a great card of reflection. Really thinking back of times when you were in broken bases, and how you triumphed, and then how you look at you. That one time when maybe a literal vase fell and you didn't know what to do, and then you turned it into a bowl, and I don't know, added little trinkets in it. And then that other time when you really were in your Empress energy and you really brought it, like that's what 6 of Cups I feel like is asking you to do, Cancer. Remember those, because that's how we get in that 9 of Cups energy. When we remember those victories, then it helps us just embody that Empress mode again, where it's just like, right, okay, I remember this. This is when I need to do X, So, but let me get your Oracle card here while we're over here reminiscing. And Cancer, that's another thing too with the 6 of Cups. Don't get stuck in this situation. 6 of Cups can also be, it is a card tied to the past, can be a card of nostalgia. So we just don't want to get stuck in this thing. We want to see it for the growth that it is, the higher consciousness that it's bringing, because you got what is this called? The Go-To Cola card. And this is, this is a card, this is the 17th card, so, it gives me star card vibes. And with this higher consciousness, that's what these broken bases are trying to unlock. This is really this is helping you ascend to that next level. That's how we level up. It's just like when think about like a video game. It's like when you come across like a quest, there's going to be a challenge, but then when you overcome, you get levels up, you level up, you get new skills, you get new tools. And in this card here, this is Mercury, is ruled by Mercury and the moon. And when you think, the Mercury is how we think, how we communicate. The moon is our emotions, our unconscious. And so it's bringing together those two things as one. That's very King of Cups of you. And it's bringing those energies together and staying that calm. It's like, okay, this happened. What do I do? Having that head-heart connection, Hierophant, and just processing this, and then getting in your Empress mode. So I love it. We being bossy on a Friday. I'm with it. So I'm gonna leave that there, Cancer. You bask. Cancer, this weekend, bask in abundance. Do things that make you feel abundant. Create some things. Let's do some hobbies. Work with this. I know we're getting ready to get into Virgo energy, but wouldn't that be nice? Take that Leo energy, that creative energy, and then take Virgo, that routine, that detailed aspect, and make some of that creative hobbies your routine, because that's how we manifest abundance, Cancer. And I will catch you on the next one, Monday.